You're all excited now, aren't you? Rita.
And we've got some friends here. So we're here at Center for Spiritual Living Kauai at this beautiful, amazing place in Kauai, and that's extending out over the ocean because we're live streaming, which is wonderful. And we're grateful for everyone here and knowing that we are here because we know something about ourselves, which is that we are powerful. And we are infinite intelligence and infinite love. And when we live from that place, our lives unfold just like that. So we are strong, and that's what we practice here. We are strong, spiritually strong, emotionally strong, and mentally strong. So I'm grateful to be here and grateful to know that. Yes.
And if you were here for the first time, this is Rev Rita. Give it up for Rev Rita. Rev Patrick. And then who do we got over here? The beautiful Amy and Jeremy. Yes. And for all of you online, is there anybody here for the very first time?
Nobody in this
Never
room.
fear. Online, I know a couple of people are here for the very first time. And Rob's here for the very, very first time. And so what we know is that we know something about you. So let's do something. Let's change it up. Let's start with what we know about them online, shall we?
You are magnificent.
And as you're toasting one another in your home with coffee or whatever, brandy, whatever you're doing, all I know is that you are magnificent. But we know that about you because we know that what? About?
Ourselves.
Oh my God, it's Audience Participation Day. And we know that about ourselves. So at home, right here, let's put our hands on our heart and let's tell ourselves who we are. I am magnificent. Say it again. I am magnificent. And the people over at the beach, they want to know who they are. I am magnificent. Now, I don't care what you do. Talk to each other. Let each other know that they are magnificent. And there's...
You are my sunshine, my darling sunshine. With you I'm happy when skies are gray. I hope you know, dear, how much I love you. You're magnificent. You brighten up all my days. The light you shine, dear, is like the morning, shining the gift of who you are. You are a sunshine, an endless wonder. And I love you as you are. Oi ho'okahi, ku'ula hulali, ku'uho'aoli, ke kalineau. Mai hele aku e noho mai, e aloha no wau ia oe.
So beautiful, and I am so grateful to be here today and to think upon these words. You are my sunshine. I am your sunshine. That's because we're all light. We are all light. We know that now through quantum physics, that we are light, we are energy. And I express the gratitude for that light that's present here today in each and every one of you, that as we come together here, as we enjoy this time together, this celebration, and remember even more of who and what we are. So I give great gratitude for everything that proceeds forth from here to the next moment, to the next moment, to the next moment, knowing it is all good, it is all light, it is all joy. And I just say, and so it is.
This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine all around the world. Here we go. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, yeah. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine. One more time. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Yay. All right.
We are shining.
So we are grateful because we have a very special person here today, a new mother, and a brand new practitioner intern. Her name is Jamie Prem, and she's going to treat us to our meditation and spiritual mind treatment today.
Straight in from Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
It's Jamie Prem.
All right.
Oh, we're
It's
so
all
happy.
yours,
Yeah,
honey.
I'll light it for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Mike? Oh, good morning, everyone. Aloha.
Aloha, good morning.
It's such an honor to be here seeing all of you today. And I invite you to sit back in your chairs. Oh. Relax, sit back in your chairs. Take a deep breath in and out as we contemplate peace. I invite you to take this quote into your meditation this morning, and it is by Ernest Holmes. It should be considered right to live and enjoy living, to be well, happy, and to express freedom is to be in accord with divine law and wisdom. It should be considered right to live and enjoy living, to be well, happy, and to express freedom is to be in accord with divine law and wisdom. Enjoy your time of contemplation. I know that now is the only thing here and now. There is only the power and the presence of Spirit. It is everywhere, it is everything, all love, all power, all strength, all wisdom. And I know that I am one with this great, amazing being. And as I know this for myself, I absolutely know this for each and every person in this room today, throughout the edge of the island and through beyond the universe. I know that peace is ours now. Peace is this loving entity, this beautiful being. It is peace. It is each and every person's now. And I know that peace expresses as love, as abundance, as creativity, as great health. And I know this for each and every person in this room. I know that love flows through each and every one of our relationships, and it is expressed in the words that we share with one another, in the actions that we take with one another, and that our lives are truly filled with abundance. Abundance of wealth, abundance of love, abundance of prosperity. And I know that for each and every person here, for that is the quality of God, and it is expressing in each and every person as divine right action unfolding as each life. And I know that each of these lives are absolutely perfect creators, creating everything that is necessary in our lives, in each and every moment. And I know that this creativity, it breathes and expresses as perfect health in each and every person's life. Absolute vitality of spirit. Absolutely flowing through the beautiful beings each and every day, each and every moment, each and every now. Oh, and I am so grateful for this. I am so grateful for this love, for this peace, for this abundance, for this creativity, for absolute vital health. And with this gratitude, I release my word as law, knowing that it is already done. It is complete. It cannot return unto me void. As we affirm together with, and so it is.
E como mai, maluhia e como mai. E como mai, ho maluhia e como mai.
E como mai, maluhia e como mai. E como mai, ho maluhia e como mai. E como mai, maluhia e como mai. E como mai, ho maluhia e como mai. E como mai, maluhia e como mai. E como mai, ho maluhia e como mai.
Look at you just singing along, Miss Jamie.
I was inspired.
Yeah, no, you knew the words.
I did.
I know you did. So, here we are.
Here we are.
We get to spend Thursday. She's in our practitioner training, obviously. And we get to spend Thursdays with you, and it's always a joy. And one thing I was telling Rita is that she juggles a lot, as we all do, but she's just had her beautiful baby, and she's back at work doing this, doing that, going like this, and still doing class on Thursdays.
And all her homework.
And all of her homework.
And there's a lot.
Yes, lots of reading. They know that. But that's not what we're here for, is it? We're here to discuss
think
something.
so.
So go ahead, Miss Rita.
Well, this is our actual last Sunday of the topic of healing. It's not our last Sunday of healing because we're always healing and revealing.
Unless.
We want to talk about it just for now, with you. Sure. And so we always, we talk about healing in our physical bodies, and that's kind of the way we think of it sometimes. But what about other areas of our life? Because healing, revealing, well, in the science of mind, healing is revealing our true selves. So in your life, can you just pick one of those areas other than health? And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and talk about what that means to you, healing of that part of your life.
Sure. The first thing that comes to mind is my daughter, actually. Okay. And it has to do with loving relationships. And that was an area that I was absolutely challenged in. I mean, I think since a child, with my parents being divorced so young and not really having a lot of great influences on good relationships in my life. And so it was a little bit of a struggle with my current partner, Jason, and we're going through a lot of difficulties about a year and a half ago. And we almost broke up, and he almost moved away. And I had a session, actually, and I had a great discussion with Patrick and Rita, and had to come to that decision. I had to decide, what did I want? did I want this relationship? Did I want to have and put the work into having this beautiful, loving relationship? And I absolutely wanted to have that part of my life healed. And through practitioner work and a lot of the classes that I've taken here at CSL, I have worked on that and financial abundance. That's sort of like the two biggest areas for myself that I needed healing in. And I made that decision that I wanted that relationship, that I wanted to put the work in. And we both had come to that decision together. And a few weeks later, then this one appeared, and she's been an absolute,
And there she is.
and there she is. She's been an absolute blessing for our family in bringing our little, like my other daughter Aria, bringing us all together as a family unit, and really, it's ripple effect through my life, in my work life, and how it healed. Like, I feel like I'm a much better balanced person, and my priorities are totally different. It's just really changed when I made that decision of this is what I wanted, this is where I wanted to go, and I just trusted Spirit to make sure to let that be and make it happen for me.
I have one little quick question for you. So, I come to you, just as fun, I come to you for a session, and we haven't done this one yet, and I want to talk about my relationship, and what I need to happen is I need Rita to change in order for me to go on with my stuff, right? So I come to you, and I really need that, and I come to you and I go, it should just change. What would you say to me, Jamie?
I would say that we are the powerful beings, that we cannot change what other people do and think, but we can change how we feel, how we think, how we react to a situation. And that's a perfect example, because that's exactly what I had to do in my life, because I think I was in judgment a lot, and I wanted him to change and all these things, but it really was a healing within myself that needed to happen, and then the conditions around me changed.
Perfect. Very good answer. And there's
She
nothing
gets
that
an
needs to
A+.
change with Rita. Nothing. I was using
At
it as an
all.
example. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jamie.
pleasure.
Jamie, we'll see you later. Yay. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so I believe we have a song, don't we?
We do.
Let's do
We
it.
do. The river is flowing. You guys feel the river flowing today?
Yes.
Yeah.
The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing back to the sea. Mother Earth is carrying me, her child I will always be. Mother Earth is carrying me back to the sea. The moon, she is waiting, waxing and waning. The moon, she is waiting for us to be free. Sister moon, watch over me, a child I will always be. Sister moon, watch over me until we are free. The sun, he is shining, brightly shining. The sun, he is shining, lighting the way. Father, sunshine over me, a child I will always be. Father, sunshine over me until we can see. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing back to the sea. Mother Earth is carrying me, her child I will always be. Mother Earth is carrying me back to the sea, back to the sea, back to the sea.
I love it. Thank you so much. I love the way you bring these beautiful, amazing songs about nature to us, and It's just really, and about Hawaii, and thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we are in our last week, and we've titled this week, How's That Gonna Happen? Yeah, Reverend Diane's looking at me because she knows what I'm going to end up talking about here. So, well, I want to make sure that this is understood today, and that my challenge to you and my invitation to you is to use it. Just as Jamie said, it works. This is our healing modality, and it's all happening from within ourselves, and it's all happening in our own minds. And when we make a decision, you can't see it, Steve? Okay. When we make a decision, as Jamie said she did about her life, then the universe has something to work with. And push this over. They're giving me directions. Is this okay? No? You're shaking your head. This is the start. What are you talking about? What do you want? Talk it out loud, Roseanne. Tell me. Just we're live. There's no curtain in front of me or anything, so you get to see the. Okay, where was I? I don't even know. I'll start all over. I was right here. Okay, yeah. So my invitation is that you actually use these steps, that you actually utilize them in your life. That's my invitation, because I know that they work. And when I'm telling you, I do my best every day to practice this teaching. I fall off the ladder sometimes, as everyone does, but my difference with me is I know how to get back on. And this is the way I get back on when I fall off. Because this directs my consciousness, and that's all it's about, is my consciousness and my mind, and not getting pulled away by the outer environment to allow me to sway myself here and there and everywhere and fall into the funk, as Patrick so eloquently demonstrated to us last week. And the only way I can do that is if I realize that I'm powerful, and my mind is powerful, and I'm the one in control. I love it. I'm doing a course with Joe Dispenza right now, and he uses the analogy of being on a wild stallion that you have to train, and that you have to say, I'm in charge here. And our bodies are where all our emotions are stored, and they're acting out, and we have to tell them that we're the ones that are in control, and keep our mind stayed on that. And it shouldn't be a fight, although sometimes it seems like a fight, like if you're in a meditation or something, and you're trying to stay in the flow of your meditation, and you're just wanting to get up and do this, and then and it seems like it. But if you can stick with it, then, as Michael Beckwith said, your discipline becomes your blissipin. And I think that's true. And then you look forward every morning to come to that place, or whenever you do your meditations, to commune with spirit, to commune with life, commune with the universe. So anyway, before I get to that, I want to read this beautiful, 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 amazing quote by Ernest Holmes that is in the textbook under, it's called the General Summary. And it goes like this. In conclusion, what the world needs is spiritual conviction, followed by spiritual experience. And I would rather see a student of the science prove the principle than to have him repeat all the words of wisdom that have ever been uttered. It is far easier to teach the truth than it is to practice it. But the practice of the truth is personal to each, and in the long run, no one can live our life for us. To each is given what he needs, and the gifts of heaven come alike to all. How we shall use these gifts is all that matters. To hold one's thought steadfastly to the constructive, to that which endures, and to the truth may not be easy in a rapidly changing world, but to the one who makes that attempt, much is guaranteed. And this is what this is about, is keeping our mind stayed on the truth. Keeping our mind, because we are consciousness, and if our minds are all over the place, and we're falling into the funk, and we're doing all of that our lives can't change, because we can't create our lives from a place of turmoil. We can only create what we want from a place of elevated emotions, such as peace, such as joy, such as love, such as a million others, beauty, whatever ones you can think of, prosperity, all these beautiful abundance, all of these things. And this is what helps us get there, for me. I'm sure everybody has their way, but for me, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. So the first week we talked about was recognition. And recognition, for those of you that weren't here, is recognizing that this power and presence is God, whatever you want to call it, whatever word works for you. It doesn't really matter what word you use because it's one thing and it's everywhere. It's the creative force. It is the beginning, the end, and it's everything. It's eternal and it's everywhere present, and it's pushing through to express itself at all times. That's why you feel those urges to do things, because that's the creative force pushing through you saying, do this, do this. And sometimes if we're not like aligned totally, we suppress it down and it comes out in other ways. But instead to just align with it and allow it to push through us, which is the second step, which is saying that we identify with it. We understand that we're it. We are it. And these are not just words. These are things you have to experience because, like he says in this quote, no one can live your life for you. These are things that you have to come to within yourself, where you can feel that presence, where you take the time to talk to it, to commune with it, to let it, allow it to move through you, allow it to live through you, surrender to it, all of that. But it's a personal journey, and it's something we can only take on our own. I could stand up here and talk until I'm blue in the face. I could talk about it, but until I go and do it and experience it and feel it, then I haven't done it. I haven't practiced it. So, and it's also like, and I say this a lot, it's not about life being perfect all the time, because we do have challenges, because we're living in a world of conditions and stuff happening. We're just living in a world we're living on the earth plane, and we're living in time and space. We are living in time and space. But the truth is, what are we doing? Are we allowing time and space to be greater than us, or are we getting above it and being greater than time and space? Are we above our conditions? That's what it is. So if we're living these first two, we wouldn't even need to go any further, really, because everything would just flow, right? But we're going to go further, because most of the time, but we have to get here before any of this other stuff will work. So identification, I said, and so realization or declaration. If you're these things, like if you're the power and presence of God, of spirit, of life force itself, of the universe, if you know that about yourself, then anything you say that's coming out of your mouth will be from that place. So you're already all that power. You're already all that abundance. You're already have access to all of that. So you're just saying what you know you already are. You're saying, yes, my life is flowing in abundance. Yes, my life is filled with wonderful, amazing relationships. Yes, my life, I have the most creative work that I could ever want. Yes, it's here right now. Just go on and on, whatever is in your life that you want. I get very excited about this. And then I don't even have to look at it. I don't know why I look. I'm looking because I want to point it out to you. So then gratitude is the last step, the fourth step, or thanksgiving that we talked about last time, which is just, if you know it's already happened, that's why treatment is always in the present tense. It's already here. It's already happening. We're just getting ourselves aligned with it. We don't have to go looking for it. So we can just give gratitude, because gratitude, what does it do? It stirs the feeling in yourself that you're grateful for something that's already here. And what would you do? You would say thank you. You would say, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. And plus gratitude is an emotion that brings the energy to us, because we already know that we have it, so we're so grateful. And if you experience gratitude for just being alive, like we talked about last week, just being in a state of gratitude, to just have the experiences you're having, even if they're challenges, to be in the, wow, I'm alive experiencing this. I'm just grateful. But in the sense of treatment, we're grateful for whatever it is we're demonstrating. We're grateful for it because it's already here. And now the last step. How's it going to happen? What tends to happen is people hold on to their treatments. They hold on to their declarations, and they start looking for them. When's it going to show up? Who's going to, I know when it's going to show up. I'm going to go on Craigslist, and I'm going to find the perfect house on Craigslist, and I'm going to meet the guy who's owning it, or the woman, and that she's going to say, oh, you're wonderful. That's called outlining. Okay? That's like, the universe doesn't like that. because the universe is so much bigger than anything, and it's a greater intelligence than our finite minds. Even though it's living through us, we still get stuck in our finite minds of trying to, our analytical minds, our ego selves, whatever you want to call it, our analytical minds, and we try to figure things out. But the only way it can happen is if you let it go. And I have had more people tell me that the moment of surrender was when the phone call came, or they looked in the mailbox and something was there that they had been expecting, or whatever, or the right person showed up to teach them something, or a book fell off the shelf that had the answer. I mean, it could be anything, but it was a moment of surrender. Because what's happening when you're not in surrender, when you're not releasing all of this to the universe, as we say as law, because our word is law, so we say as law. If you're not letting it go, then you're holding on and you don't think it's happening. You're trying to figure out why it's not happening. And even Dr. Joe Dispenza says that if you come out of your meditation and you start looking for whatever it is that you were meditating about and you had just declared and all of this stuff, if you're looking for it, you have separated yourself from this, from the first two steps. You've separated yourself. And now you're just the little Rita looking around, waiting for the next whatever to come. So the powerful thing to do is to let go. And I think it's the hardest for some of us to let go, because I know for myself, I'm a control freak. I can be. And, having Angela is teaching me to let go. And even then, she'll tell you I'm probably a control freak at points. I know. But letting go is meaning that you trust, that you have faith, and that everything that happens after you do this, is an answer. Even if it's not the answer you expected, look deeply into what shows up, because it's the answer. It's got to be, or this is false and I know it's not. And if it's not an answer that you like, it's probably giving you a little, sign of something that maybe you need to change in your thinking or in your own consciousness always. If it's not showing up the way you think it should, or things are not exactly, and I'm talking about if it is showing up negatively in some way, usually, but it's still an answer because it's asking you to go deeper. So I'm not going to ask you if it makes sense, because I know it does. We talked about that last week. So these steps are not just words. They're actual feelings. They're actual consciousness moving energy, because that's who you are and that's what you're capable of. And I like steps. I like tools because they give me something to focus on. And I'm not just out there in the ethers, letting my mind go random. This focuses my mind. So when something comes up for me during the day where I feel like I'm out of alignment, I can go back to this and I can settle myself down and go through these steps until I feel them, I don't get up until I feel that something has shifted in me. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's a tool, and there's lots of tools, and this is the one that I love and that works for me, and I have, throughout my life I've had many tools, but this is the one that works. And if you think about it, you're doing this all the time, really, when you're aligned. When you're walking by the ocean and you're feeling the presence of joy or beauty, and you're enveloping yourself, within, we saw dolphins splashing the other day. When you're enveloped in that kind of, you're actually treating. You are, because you're connected to the universe. And then you're thinking higher thoughts because you feel your union with the universe. That's spiritual mind treatment. It's not always, okay, I got to sit down and do this. It's a way of being. There'll come a time when Dr. Holmes says, when all our conversations will be in heaven. And that will be the time when, in our own life, we don't have to wait for anybody else. That's the beautiful thing. We can start it. And we'll just think that way all the time. And when something happens, we'll go, wow, okay, that was interesting. But I'm eternal. And this is just temporary. This is temporal experience. And I'm eternal. And I know more than this. I can rise above this. And, So it's a good thing. And I'm grateful to be able to share it with you. It's very important in this center, and we're going to make it even more important for those that want to learn more about it and actually learn how to practice it. But it's not like you need me to do it. You can go do it yourself. But the truth is, like Dr. Joe says, the challenge is taking the time to do it. We all say we're very busy, but taking the time to do it and to not get wrapped up in, the news and all the stuff that bombards us and what somebody so-and-so said to us, and then we get festered on that and we lose our connection. And I'm not saying that that's not going to happen, because it happens to me every day and I have to go back. But I have the tool. So, and some days I don't think about the other stuff at all. I just walk, beautifully all day long. And yeah, it's a good thing. So I'm going to end right now with his last statement in that thing that I just read you, which is that the essence of spiritual mind healing and of all religious philosophy, if you want to call it that, all spiritual philosophy, is an inner realization of the presence of perfection within and around about. So that's the truth. That's how we heal. We heal by revealing who we are. And we're never taking no for an answer, because we wouldn't do that. We would know nothing but who we are, which is the power and the presence of the divine moving through us and through everyone and connecting us in that beautiful, amazing dance of life, that all the right people show up because you're dancing in that energy. You're dancing in that field of love and that field of, oh my God, life is so good. And then the people show up in your life that reflect that. And that's the way it works. So mahalo. Thank you. And I love you all. Thank you for being here. Woo, woo, woo. I think we got a song.
We do. This one's by India R.E. and it's called Just Let It Go. You've been through so much, so many ups and downs. You've given your love, but never liked the way it turned out. You closed off your heart and you carried the weight like a million rocks on your shoulders. But you don't have to wait for an apology or for someone else to make amends, when you can remember that your healing is in your hands. Just let it go, inch by inch, just let it go, and do it again, just let it go. One day you'll see, just let it go. You set yourself free. You've been used, you've been abused. Someone came along who didn't value you. You carried the weight of your heart like a million rocks on your shoulders. But life isn't meant to be perfect, and we won't always win. But can you remember that your healing is in your hands? Just let it go, inch by inch, just let it go, and do it again, just let it go. One day you'll see, just let it go. You've set yourself free. Gave it your all. You put your blinders on when you looked around. All of your friends were gone. You took the fall, and you carried the weight like a million rocks on your shoulders. just let it go. Inch by inch, just let it go. And do it again, just let it go. One day you'll see, just let it go. You set yourself free, just let it go. And set yourself free, just let it go. And set yourself free, just let it go.
And set yourself free, just let it go. And set yourself free, just let it go. And set yourself free, just let it go.
In your hand.
And set yourself free, just let it go.
In your hand.
And set yourself free, just let it go.
In your hand.
Set yourself free,
Your
just
healing
let it
is
go.
in your hands. Set yourself free.
Yeah. That was like so perfect, yeah? She was just talking about that. And there it was. Wow. Just let go. Let go. What you holding on to? As a matter of fact, let's do a little something. Put your hands like this, man. And then grit your teeth too. Ooh, just so uptight. And now just what? Let it go. Oh, let's do that again. I felt good. Okay, ready? That's how we are. Oh, I can't do life, and ah! I just wanted to wake y'all up there for a moment and ask you a more important question, the most important question. How big, I got to see you, how big is your yes? Yes. How big is your yes? We have a lot of buts, but we just don't, oh. That was so shameful, wasn't it? No, everybody's like, well, but, I don't know, but what about yes? Yes, we can have it all if we go beyond the words. People say, I say to myself, I got another 20 pounds I want to lose. How you going to do that? I'm going to buy a house. How you going to do that? And the conditioned by our conditions. And we're all into our conditions. I have a vision board. I haven't done one in a long time. Man, that thing is packed. It is. And I look good on that thing, too. That center, I'm like, Rita, is anybody coming over? Because if they look at my vision board, they're going to like know all about me, you know. But we have the house up there. We have all this stuff, right? But it's stuff. And this philosophy isn't just about getting the stuff, but the stuff is good. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you don't let it own you. We talked about that. What owns you? Until we own our consciousness and bathe in that. So how are we going to do that? How's that going to happen? You're going to get out of the way of the hows. We spend our whole time, as soon as I find out how it's going to happen, then I'll be able to do it. And then what happens? You sit there. And then you sit there. Then you get in conversations about how it's not happening. Why isn't it happening? I don't know. It's because they did that and they did that. And if they were there, like I said in the treatment, if just Rita would be different, then everything would work out. If that person would just do what they needed to do, then I would be okay. And I think we're in an evolutionary stage right now that we have to let go of that. Number one, it's not working. And if it is working, please talk to me because I'd like to see how that is working. And for me, I can't stand being bored. But some of the behavior, old patterns, is boring. And what is the opposite of boring? Is exciting. Life is exciting. So I was thinking today, it was very interesting. I was thinking about what gets in the way of the release. The release seems to be the hardest. Even in a treatment, I'll be in a session and we'll have it all and vibrating, because this is about energy. You're vibrating at recognition. You're vibrating at declaring something. There's a vibration. I'm vibrating right now just talking about it. And then you're in the session and you're like, yeah, let's vibrate to that. You're vibrating? Okay, good. Now let's let it go. Get out of the way. Or as one of my spiritual friends would say, get your grubby hands off the law, man. The spiritual law knows what it's doing, but I'm going to get in there and micromanage it, right? And I was thinking about Ron Stover, who I don't see right now, but Ron Stover on Sundays, he's here getting everything kind of together, right? And he's got everything. And he was in the military, just to let you know a little something. So he's got it down, and it's synchronized. And when I leave here, I go, see you, Ron? He goes, go ahead, get out of here. I got it. Good. Okay, good. Now, I don't get on my cell phone. Hey, Ron, how's it going? Empty the garbage yet? No, the coffee grinds. Did you get the coffee grinds out of it? No, I know you got it. Okay, hold on. Ron, did you vacuum? There was some popcorn left from Spiritual Cinema. Did you get that? That's what we do in our lives, man. We go, I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm abundant. All my bills are paid easily, effortlessly. And you got a whole song and dance, and you're vibrating. And so it is. And then you go, wow, my checking account's still empty. Oh, wait. No, my relationship, I'm still feeling, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm going to micromanage. The law's good and the power that created the cosmos, but I need to get in there and help it. And I'm thinking, wow. So letting go just feels, there's such a vibration to letting go. So what does it take to let go? One is you making a definite decision. For me, that's it. Not making a decision, mind you. Definite. Definite is different than making a decision. Because when it's definite, I'm serious. Not in if you know me, I don't get that serious. But a definite decision is there, and I'm like, yep, that's the experience I want. Not, that's what I want stuff. That's the experience I want to experience. And my favorite metaphor, besides Ron Stover, to use him, my favorite metaphor is the Indiana Jones. I even have it on my my vision board of his feet, when he's ready to, and he hears this, come across, and he's like sweating. He's looking across, it's so far over, and it's saying, come over here. And he's like, you got to be kidding. I can't jump that far. And then it's all like got all this stuff going. He's going, Indiana. Believe in yourself, Indiana. And he's going, you got to be kidding. And that's what our lives are when we make decisions. And we're sitting there going, this is impossible. How am I going to buy that house? How am I going to make this happen? How am I going to finish that book and really help a lot of people with that and become a best-known author? Yeah, me. How's that? Oh, I don't know. I got to put my butt in there for a minute. But what happens? And I don't have time, and I'm running a center. Why? I can't really get a book done in that time. Well, first of all, I'm bored again, and I've already talked myself out of it. But Indiana Jones says, I'm going to do it. Doesn't mean he's not scared. I love the expression on his face when he's like, oh, man, no, anything but that. And he says what? He has faith, and he has trust. And the universe and God, call it whatever, could care less what you say to it, what you think about it. You can't hurt its feelings. It's a yes universe. But you got to take that one step. And what happens when he does? Something comes about, then he takes another one, another thing, another platform, and he comes out. Have you ever seen this movie, or am I talking to people you never seen it? Yes. Fabulous movie. But it keeps going one by one by one, and I thought, there's not a better metaphor than that. To start walking, to start being a part of it, and to realize that I'm not doing it. That's really hard for me. Because, you want to manifest something, and look what I did. I got power. My power. My power. Patrick's power. PP. Patrick's power. That's it, right? Power. No, it's not mine. It's not my power. You guys, I'm not here to say the words that are all right for all of you. This is channeling through me. So this is the power that we think and we think and we think, and then we don't. When something's not working in my life, I'm not out of the way. I have said, I'm going to do this, and just like, Ron, okay, I know you got it, but I need to remind you of about 10 things because I've got this. And all that is I don't know about control. I think it's just wanting to feel safe. I want to feel safe. My little boy inside of me wants it to be okay so that when I make a decision, it turns out okay so you don't make fun of me. That's what's still living inside of us. I meet with a lot of people and they go, yeah, I got that inner child down pat. I love you, but not so much. Because what it is that we're grown up now. We don't have time. What is that song? Oh, man, the rock's on your shoulders. But we have this incredible, incredible modality. And Rita's right. It's not just about words. It's about becoming the very thing that you desire. That's what it is. It's not about hocus pocus, alakazam. Look at the power that I am. That's what I'm saying here. We have becoming what I desire. It's a frequency. It's activated. And that's what's great about it. We go, oh, my God, I recognize something right now. And I want you to feel it with me. Not just, look at this good-looking guy standing up here talking to you. I want you to really feel it and laugh a little. For God's sake, don't make me dance. Because when you guys get all serious and stuff, I have to look over at him. I'm not doing it today. But just be with me for a minute to feel, not to see, not to get it, but just to go, what am I recognizing right now? There's a vibration in my recognition. What am I recognizing? Oh my God, literally. There's this power that is everything from the sound of the cars out there to the sound of the telephone, to the sound of anything. It's right there. And here's the good news. It's not out there. It's right here, living me, breathing me. And it's wonderful. It almost makes you want to go, hallelujah. 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 I said almost. No, let it go. But that's the thing is that I won't have to go any further. Everything's okay now. I'm safe. I'm safe right here and right now in this recognition. And because I have this power, there is nothing that was karma. You know what karma is? Karma is changeable right here and right now. I came here with a tendency perhaps, but I'm not stuck on my karma, no matter how I was born into the world. But wait a minute, I'm back at this. And then I'm going, yeah, but, no buts, man. Go back to who you are. What's your identity? And then I just, wow, open up. Thank you. Wow, thank you. Thank you for my perfect house. Thank you for my healthy, perfect body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's a vibration that goes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Who's that? It's your inner being, man. What are you looking out there for? The only time you look out there, and here's the good news. When I look out at all of you, ooh, God meeting God. We're just one big vibration. Unless we get in the way and clog it up a little. So I go, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I just go like this, release. Oh, release. Oh. I walk away as wealth, as health, as the perfect thing. And it doesn't mean you're sitting on the couch going, yeah, this is the life, man. I released it. Bring it to the door. Yeah. No, it just means everywhere I show up, the demonstration is right there and right now. This is a very simple philosophy. And simple isn't real popular. Because sometimes I think there's like a little struggle thing that's going on. I remember as a kid, The harder I worked, more jobs I had my money, and that was the only way to get it until I realized, I don't think that's really what I came here for. Yeah. You guys are beautiful, man. You're the vibrations of the most highest consciousness that could ever be. And no matter what you think, and no matter how many times you get in your way, ain't going to change it. And I hate to break this to you, but you're not going to be any more wonderful than you are right here today. Oh, you're going to have more things, more experiences, more travels, Maureen. Sue, after practitioner. But that's what if that were the truth? And what if we knocked out? The truth is, I am already the best version of who I am. Because I'm love. I'm love. Oh. So, in closing, I have no wonderful quotes for you, but I do have this one thing from Indiana Jones. It said, the only way for the bridge to appear is to step out into what appears to be the void. You ever feel the void? Joe Dispenza's all into it, man. The void. The nothing that becomes the something. I live with a woman who loves Joe Dispenza. I would even be fair to say that he might be the other man in our life. But she's very lucky because I like him too. And we'll leave it right there. The only way for the bridge to appear is to step out into what appears to be the void. That's the field. That's the field, the quantum field. That I don't even have to step out, I already am it. The quantum field, yes. And then it says, it takes a literal leap of faith that support will be there for the next step to appear. That's it. That's the trust. That's the faith. That's the stuff we're talking about. That no matter what's going on in your life, if it's your health, if it's your wealth, if it's anything, there is nothing too big. The other day I was thinking about my house, and this incredible visualization came, and I was a giant. And my house that seems so big, how could anybody ever afford that? That part of me. The giant went like this. Wow. There's my house, man. Wow. Bigger than. That's the power we have. Bigger than. There's not a thing you could walk up to me today and say, yeah, but, this is really big, Patrick. Not bigger than spirit, man. Not bigger than this energy. Not bigger than the quantum field. Not bigger than the field at all. Not bigger than God. Oh, I am exhausted. This incredible energy actually energizes me. Yeah. Let me just take a good look at you. Why? Because I can. And I see you. I see who you are. And if you don't see who you are today, you better look really very close to my eyes, because you'll see the greatest reflection of who and what you are. That's right, isn't it, Karen? I see you. I also used your name, pulled you right on out, yeah. And this beautiful lady in front of me. And Joe Dispenza, he's a beautiful. So I'm going to do this really quick. I'm just going to do a quick little energetic treatment to solidify this last day of working with our modality. And so what I recognize right here as I hold my heart, I recognize that there is a power that needs no name, has no name, because it is everything, seen and unseen. And there's such good news is that I am that power. I am that love. I am that force. I am that field. And as I am that, there are no strangers in this room or online, because we are all in that same mind, that same power. And I take that power and I move it energetically through me, through anything that's obstructing, anything in my life that needs removing and pushed aside, so that this incredible, incredible energy can move through. And as each and every one of us, there is nothing that cannot be manifested ever, ever, ever. It is eternal. It is eternal. And it is vibrating at the frequency of the divine. All I can say right now is mahalo. Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo for the awareness, mahalo for the consciousness that everything is here, that the kingdom of heaven is within me, as me. Nothing to get, nothing to buy, nothing to do. It is all right here and right now. And now I will take my grubby hands off of it and allow this wonderful law of my being to do what it does best. And it says yes. Can you say yes with me? Yes. Say it again. Yes. Grab your heart. I am love. And I am ready to release it all. Right here. Clinch it up and let it go. And so it is. Namaste. Namaste.
I always want to know where you're going, though.
After 9 years, I'm going over to get some water.
Cough. Water? Okay. Oh, my God. Okay, so we're good on time. So we are now at our time of giving and allowing this beautiful teaching to go forward. Thank you for your donations and that sustain the center and keep us all together here vibrating. So we're very appreciative of money as God in action. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's have a song, I think. Yes?
Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am. Blessed am I, Spirit am I am the infinite within my soul. I have no beginning and I have no end. All this I am.
All right, I know that this is love in action. This is God in action unfolding in every moment. These gifts we are so grateful for. I am so grateful for. And I know that it is love as it comes in. It is love as it goes out. And I know it does wonderful work as it is God in action. And I'm so grateful, grateful, grateful for all of these gifts as they bless the center and the island and go out and bless the world. As we affirm together, and so it is.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for mentioning that in your treatment, because if you don't know, 10% of everything that comes in here goes back out into the world. To those who
thank you, everyone online.
Yes, thank you. To those who spiritually nourish.
Rob's got it all set up for you.
Yes. So the first thing we're going to do is acknowledge our birthdays.
And
no,
no,
we're going to bring the kids up first.
Come on.
Sorry, there they are. Come on up.
Oh.
Right. I'm going to stay over here. Let's get this out of the way.
You'll have to put it back.
I know. And then I'll put it back.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, microphone, dear. Here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We had a great time next door practicing spiritual mind treatments, talking about how powerful our word is and how we can use it. And I'll let them share something if they like.
One thing that we did is we are as God created us in the light and the love and the glory.
Yeah.
We wrote some facts down about God, too. 1. God is real. 2. God and I are one. 3. My word is the word of God. 4. God is life, love, and light. 5. God is everything. 6. God gives me everything. 7. I'm thankful for my family. 8. Want to create peace.
Yay. Thank you, Miss.
We started painting rocks, and we will finish them next week.
What did they
We
paint?
finished a 300-piece puzzle about the United States.
Oh, a 300-piece puzzle they finished doing teamwork about the United States. It was kind of a challenging one.
Wow. Only 300, huh?
Right?
Wow, 300?
All right, let's give them their blessing.
Wow.
You ready? Yay. You ready? You are amazing.
Amazing.
You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. And so it is.
So it is.
Yay. All right.
Family game night. That's right. It's at the end of last Sunday of every month.
Not this Sunday, though.
No, not
Don't
not
come.
today.
All right, so we have a few announcements. The most important one is the birthdays. Let's sing happy birthday to everybody that had
We
a
have
birthday
cake.
in
which we haven't
January.
had.
Can you
Who
do
had
that?
one in
Oh,
January?
we took you by surprise.
All
Who had a
right,
January
all right, you
birthday?
ready?
Stand up.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, January
And all
birthday.
of you.
Happy birthday to you.
Sing my favorite song. Sing my favorite one. The birthday one.
Put your hands together, everybody. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Hey!
I love that. I don't practice that, but I love that.
Okay, so at exactly 10:30, I don't know what time it is now.
10.
Rob has the camera set to start live
10:12.
10. Well, that thing is that right?
No,
Okay.
this is-
Oh, we're a little early. You can't
Good.
start it early. It's all right. So at exactly 10:30, we're going to start our annual membership meeting that takes place every year. And if you are staying for it, you need to go sign in with Angela and take care of that before you come back and sit down. If you are not going to stay, we ask that you just leave. Take your cake. You got cake, so take your cake and leave.
Take your cake and eat
or
it,
go
too.
outside. Everybody is welcome to stay. We're going to be discussing just the activities of the center and the finances of the center and all of that for 2021 and going forward. Is there anything else you want to say about
No,
that?
it should be about a half or probably 45
Yeah,
minutes.
maybe a 45-minute meeting. And please, again, sign in if you're staying because we have to keep track. So, what else? This.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next Sunday after service is the adult game party afternoon at 3:00. So you also have to sign up for that because they can only take a specific amount of people because of the space. And then please, put it on your calendar, February 8th. Can I keep everybody's attention? All right, thank
Yeah,
you.
Thanks.
These are important. February 8th is our monthly healing circle. We will have Barbara Davis with us this month. She's coming on island from Colorado,
for a
and
month,
she's going to
yeah.
be singing with us, and practitioners will be there, and just come and enjoy the meditation, enjoy the opportunity to reveal your perfect self that night. And
then we have a really special thing on. We have a special thing on Valentine's. And what we're doing there is, a couple of years ago, we had a renewal ceremony for couples. But we thought this year we should renew and recommit to that special person that's right here, and that's us individually. So we're having an incredible self-love, and even if you're with a partner, please sign up and come. It's your wedding day. Dress up and just come and marry yourself. And this is about self-love. And so I want to see you all there, because the last time we did it, everyone said, it's not fair. What about other? Now it is fair, and you're going to be here, and so sign up.
6:30 on Valentine's Day. And then Science of Mind Saturday, which is equal to a membership class for those of you that have just joined. Our beautiful practitioner interns are going to teach us about the science of mind and spirit. On Saturday, February 19th at 10, there'll be a little continental breakfast, and it will probably last till about 12. And then, what?
Mm-hmm.
Is it not on there? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Good.
And then the other thing that we'll be changing all those next month when we're trying to recycle. Yeah, recycle your programs, okay? So spiritual economics. First of all, I'm doing a spiritual prosperity meditation starting on Groundhog Day on February 2nd on YouTube. So to get to the meditation, it's at 6 a.m. It's 15 minutes long. You just have to click on the YouTube button on our website, and it will take you exactly there. But it will also be recorded if you don't want to get up at 6 a.m. Mm-hmm.
And that's leading us to what?
And that's leading us into this beautiful, amazing book by Eric Butterworth called Spiritual Economics that we are going to facilitate this month starting on February 23rd. This book changed my life in the way of economics. And spiritual economics is the only economics they are. And the book, it really helps us to realize that it's all about our consciousness. It's not about what's happening in the stock market or any of that. It's what are we bringing to life, spiritually speaking, economically speaking. It's a very powerful book. It's available in the bookstore, and the class starts on the 23rd. Where is it? 23rd. And I think that's all we were going to talk about today. That's it for today.
Today. But all of them are out there on the back table there. So really take a look, and really we offering so much here. Just go ahead and sign up and really think about celebrating yourself on Valentine's Day. And we're going to have a little reception and cake and toast, and we're going to have a really nice thing. So sign up for that little workshop, as it were.
Yeah.
Yes?
Are we ready?
We are.
I think I covered everything. So let's just have our closing song.
Yeah.
And we're good.
All right, you guys can give me one of these. Keep it going. We're singing and we're dancing in a tenuous time, giving invigoration for your body and your mind. The motion of the ocean is so clandestine, but if you not go rock the boat, you no see the sea shine. Got to malama aina in a this prime time. Aloha one another, this a reflection. Aloha one another, this a reflection. I said aloha one another, this a reflection. 'Cause I know who I am. Who are you? To judge me, I won't judge you. I know who I am. I am you. I am reflecting love back to you. I know who I am. Who are you? To judge me, I won't judge you. I know who I am. I am you. I am reflecting love back to you. So take your worry and your concern, throw them all away. A life of judgment, it could only bring you pain. So let it go now, let it flow. Hate is such a drain. Choosing love, we dance for freedom in the purifying rain.
Who each and every one of us is in this moment. Let's go swimming. Shall we go swimming in a sea of gratitude? I love to swim in the sea of gratitude with Leslie and Yana, who are our Malama team, and Jamie Pram, first time up, girl practitioner intern, Rob Jones, and Jonathan back there making all of that technical stuff happen. And Ron Stover, we know where you are in the morning. We know where you'll be. I'm letting you go. I'm letting it go. And then Charles Wolfork is not here today, but he is on our board. Yes. And Peggy Jerry in the bookstore. Yes, indeed. And our beautiful, beautiful Roseanne Jones, who's back there counting the abundance with Sue Buckley. And Janice for Revs, who takes such good care of our beautiful, beautiful children. And Angela Phillips, who just, well, she's everywhere. She's doing everything. And I am so grateful for all of us, each and every one of us, and everyone online, continuing to swim in this energetic sea of gratitude that brings everything right